Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do a collection tour of all of my LeMieux stuff. Most of my collection is stored in these 4 cubby holes here, and we're going to get started with looking at what's in this one. So these are all my Polo wraps. So first up I have 4 white ones, the lemon one, this is blossom, lilac. Then I have 2 whole bluebell ones and then 3/4 of bluebell one. I brought them second hand and it came with only 3. Next up I have Christmas chilli and normal chilli. We have watermelon, cranberry and papaya, ginger, sienna, apricot, ember, lagoon, azure, another azure, veg, Pacific, 2 ink blues, blue jay, glacier, mist, harlow spearmint, fern, kiwi, peacock, Pacific, nope this isn't Pacific, this is Atlantic or ocean or oh dear, I'll put it on screen, evergreen and hunter green. So next up I have the 2 different colours of travel boots, the 2 different colours of these to protect your pony's legs. I have 2 sets of overreach boots in black and then the dressage white overreach boots, and they go in this box here. Next up is the boots here. I find these colours a bit harder to remember because they look quite slightly different to the colours of the saddle pad, so I'm going to kind of guess at them all. They're not definitely right, so bear with. This one though, I am confident, is Pacific. Then that's ice blue, jay blue. This one is lilac and this one wisteria. Badminton blue, I have 2 of them. Badminton blue. Badminton, I can't remember what it says, but the badminton from this year. This one is the cranberry, chili red, sienna, apricot, kiwi, fern, Pacific, don't remember this one, evergreen I think, lagoon, ginger. These 2 are easy, pink and purple shimmer. This I believe is pink quartz, but it might be blossom. Then I have 2 fig ones, what I believe to be glacier and ember. That's everything that's in this box, and we'll move on to this box here, which is all rugs. Okay, so now we're moving on to the rugs. The rug box is a bit of a chaotic mess, so I'm just going to pull them out and show them to you. First off, I have the 2 Harlow mini rugs, and then the standard mini rug that came with one of the ponies. Then I have 2 of these cooling rugs. This is the hood to keep the horses clean when you take them to a show. Then I have this stable rug, 2 of the waterproof rugs, 2 fly rugs, and the 2 different colours of travel rug which have a tail protector under them. The tail protector comes with the boots, not the rug, which is a bit weird. And then we have this competition rug from last year, and the Hoy's rug, which was a limited release. But I love the purple. Then here I have the 2 badminton rugs, and underneath that is the 2 lemon rugs. And now I'm going to show you all my coloured rugs. So here are all the coloured rugs, and on the side here there is a second stable rug hiding in there. This one's just neatly folded up. So here is where I just took all of the doubles. So there's another, I've got 3 ink rugs ink blue, a spare azure, and a spare chili down there. I'm just going to shove them in the gap. Then we have ginger, apricot, sienna, chili, ember, papaya, watermelon, pink quartz. I didn't bother buying the blossom one because I've already got that one. I don't have the lilac one because I accidentally ordered 2 of the cranberry ones, and the cranberry one I do have, but it is on willow at the moment. Then we have bluebell, fig, another one of those ink blue rugs, blue jay, oh I can't remember, two icy names, glacier I think, and ice blue. This one's mist, Pacific, azure, lagoon. I think this one's peacock, but it might be marine, cannot remember. Evergreen, hunter green, fern, and this last one is kiwi. So that's all my rugs, and they all just get shoved in here as a ginormous mess. The next thing is up here is Maya, and then I also have Olivia and Chloe, and here they are. And then the 2 of the helmets are in this wheelbarrow, and the 3rd one's in the tack room. So here we have these 3 boxes, and I'll pull them out and show you what's inside. So this box here has all my bridles in it. This is the dressage bridle, the racing bridle, the showing bridle, the grackle bridle in brown, the standard bridle in brown, the hunter bridle with the flat reins, plaited, woven, grackle bridle in black, western bridle in brown, western bridle in black, the standard bridle in black, and then here I have 2 bridles that I've converted to be bitless, and I have a 3rd that's in tack room at the moment. So that's all the bridles. So now there's another of what looks like the same box, but this one has all the saddles in it. So I'll quickly go through all the girths. Jumping girth in brown, jumping girth in black, standard girth in brown, a standard girth in black, another standard girth in black, the dressage standard girth, the hunter fluffy girth in brown, only comes in brown, and the racing girth, which is of course black. Then we have the over girth here, which goes with the racing set, the western saddle in brown and in black. Then this is the jumping saddle in black and the jumping saddle in brown, the racing saddle, which is of course black, the standard saddle in brown, a standard saddle, another standard saddle, and then the dressage saddle. So that's all the saddles. Next box I kept on that shelf is this one here, which has some old LeMieux friend stickers that have faded in the sun, but that's part of its charm. Then in here I have all the ear bonnets, so I'll quickly go through them. We have kiwi, fern, hunter green, evergreen, Pacific, Atlantic, I never can remember, peacock, lagoon, azure, spearmint, glacier, blue jay, ice blue, Pacific, Benton blue, ink, badminton blue, mist, lilac, wisteria, bluebell, fig, a second fig, because I have 2 different fig saddle pads, so I keep 2 fig ear bonnets here. We have, this one is blossom, this one's pink quartz, watermelon, papaya, cranberry, the badminton one from this year, which I can't remember the official name of, ember, the standard chili, the Christmas chili, the fly hood for the racing hood even, which is also chili, cranberry, apricot, and finally ginger. So that's all of the ear bonnets. Before we continue onto my tack room, I have another drawer to show you. So we also have this drawer here. This bit's empty. If I've just ridden a horse or something and I can't be bothered to pull the tack away properly, I just dump it in here to clean up later. It saves me from making a mess elsewhere, so this is reserved for mess. Here we have all of my halters and lead ropes. We have the jumps here, so the standard set and the wall. Here we have the buckets. The bottom one is the LeMieux one, and then these three are these red tubs, and they are very good if you can find the smaller ones, but they're not always in stock. And then we have the two giant Polo and the apple, which velcro to the mouth, so they're pretty cool. Then we have my overflow here, so we have some saddles and some ear bonnets. And then we have these three boxes of bags, which I'll show you what's in a second, and these three are empty. Here we have the racing breastplate, and then we have two of the standard martingale and one of the brown martingale. In here I have three fly masks, and then in this one here I have the exercise sheet. I have two exercise sheets and then one quarter sheet. I'll show you what they look like. This is the exercise sheet. These have been in clearance, so I don't know if they're going to make them anymore. And then this is the quarter sheet. Right, now to my head collars. I keep all of the lead ropes in this bag here. I'm not going to show you all of these. If I have the halter or head collar, I have the lead rope too. Again, let's see if I can remember the names. We have Kiwi. We have Ice Blue. Mist. This is Blossom. Thick. Sienna. Chili. Cranberry. The badminton one from this year. Apricot. Blue Jay. Badminton from 2024. Another badminton from 2024. Glacier. Lagoon. Ink. Ginger. This one's Blossom, the other one was Pink Quartz. I got it wrong. I never remember. You have to compare the two. The Pink Quartz one has a darker. You compare the two. This is Wisteria, and this one's Lilac. Then I have the Pink Shimmer. Fern. Pink Green. The lemon yellow one. The ocean themed colour that I can't remember the name of. Pacific. Azure. Ember. And last but not least, Evergreen. One more. The Christmas chili one, which was hanging up by the stables. I'll just put this one away. Before we get onto the tack room, I'm going to show you the grooming stuff. So I mostly use this green bag, which has a mix of LeMieux accessories and 3D printed accessories by High Horse Toys, whose link I will leave down below. So the ones from High Horse Toys is this sweat scraper and this brush, which I find works very well with the mane. Well, that's what I designed it for. And then I have a standard brush, the new style brush, a hoof pick, well, these three, and then there's these three brushes, which are just the standard ones. I'll put that back, and then there's not a sponge here. And I keep this as like my main grooming kit, which I either keep in this bag or this storage box, which is again by High Horse Toys, as you can see. The rest of my grooming stuff is kept in this big box. We have a big brush, again by High Horse Toys, but I don't like this one that much, so I keep it in the box here. Then I have an empty bag, and then a bag of empty bags. And then here are all the rest of the brushes. I'm not going to go through them all because they're not as interesting, but there's 6 LeMieux grooming kits I have in total, because I bought loads of things second hand and they come with grooming kits. And then on the bottom here, like any good grooming kit, there's a load of hair. So there's a bit of Hattie's mane that came off. I think that this is flashes, and then there's loads of black fluff too. So this is my tack room. I'm going to take a few bits out and show you what's in them. This box here has all of the clothing in it. This is the Crafty Ponies show outfit. So the jacket, the trousers and the top. In the bottom drawer I also have the gloves, but they're not compatible. Then I have a cranberry pair of trousers and the grey trousers that are from the blue outfit. Then we have hunter green and the ice blue top. This box is falling apart and I need to glue it again. Now I'm going to point out some of the accessories. Here we have one of my 3 riding hats. We have a body protector from Crafty Ponies, which works with the dolls, and then I have some 3D printed accessories, which is this tack stand, this treat ball, and this mucking out set. These all come from High Horse Toys, which sell on eBay and Vinted. They are wonderful, and if you chat to them, they will likely make it in a different colour for you if you like. And they're brilliant accessories. I don't regret getting mine at all. Then up here we have the 3 ribbons, which come in a set. My extra saddle and bridle. This one's also been converted into bitless. I'm going to move all of that stuff out the way so that I can show you the rest of what's in there. So now I've taken out most of the stuff from the room, you can see everything else. In here I have my hat silks. There's 5 of them in there, which are the ones that are available at the moment. There is chili, cranberry, hunter green, ice blue and lilac. Back. Here I just have a load of elastic bands and the numbers for my dress up hats. And this big box of carrots, which also has the big carrot in it. I don't know where the small carrots came from. Then we have the 2 Western pads in what it says is azure, but it's the same colour as the Pacific saddle pad and chili. The racing saddle pad, the 2 of the showing pads, the hunter pad, 2 of the dressage pads, 4 of the standard white pads, all with the white protective leather patch here. I kind of want to get one that has a black, but I don't know how to make sure I get it. I'll leave that one up here. Kiwi, fern, hunter green, evergreen, the sea one that can't remember the name. Well, the sea one I can't remember the name of. I think it's Atlantic. Lagoon, azure, the Harlow pad, which I'll get out to you because I think most people are most impressed that I have this when I show them my collection. Glacier, ice blue, nope, not ice blue, not ice blue J, and then up here, Pacific Benton blue, 2024 badminton set, mist, wisteria, lilac, bluebell. Then, as I said earlier, I've got 2 of the fig sets, fig ones. This one is kind of matte, and then this one is shiny. Purple shimmer, pink quartz, blossom, papaya, cranberry, watermelon, the badminton set from this year, ember, Christmas chili, normal chili, sienna, apricot, and ginger. So that's all of the saddle pads. We get onto the ponies, I have a few other random bits. So here I have a lead rope made out of a shoelace, which I tend to use the most because I'm scared of the rest of them fraying. Here are the rest of them that have frayed. This is a fig one which came with a set of other stuff but didn't come with the head collar. And then this is the colour that I can't remember the name of, that I'll put up on screen if I remember, which came really frayed, so I don't actually have one of them. Then here are the 2 stables, which we've got some horses in at the moment. I've only got 2 of them. Well, I mean, I'm lucky to have 2 of them, but I don't have any more. But I'm going to make it look like I have more because I'm going to show you all the horses in the stables, but just swap them out. But I'll get there in a minute. Then we have 1 ember hay net there and 1 squeezed in there. And then finally I have some more bits here. I have a comb, which some of the teeth are missing from, and then all of the spare wooden parts of the stables. Before I get on to the main part of the ponies, I have mini Sky here and some 3D printed poop, which came with the wheelbarrow set, again by High Horse Toys. I also have one of the dogs that they've made, and then the collar. I also have a chili collar somewhere and a evergreen harness, but I don't know what's happened to it. It's kind of a shame that the scale of these dogs are so out compared with the dolls. Here we have Dazzle and Cloudy, Allegra and Sky, Willow and Flash, Bella and Thomas, and last but not least is Hattie. And that is everything in my collection at the end of 2025. If you made it this far in the video, leave a horse emoji down in the comment section and let me know what your favourite item of the collection is. Subscribe for more videos on LeMieux toy ponies and let me know if you have any video ideas. Thanks again for watching.